Hi.
Oh, hey.
Yazid. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Hey, nice. Yeah, sorry I'm late. I just had a disaster of the morning. I had to take my son to kindergarten. The teacher was late, stuck behind a lorry. It was just one of those mornings. It's
No
just
worries.
terrible.
No worries at all. Happens to me all the time, so I know how this is. But don't worry.
Yeah. Thanks for. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for understanding it.
Yeah, no problem at all. We'd like to have some water.
No, I'm okay actually. I'm good. I'm good.
So as I said, my name is Peter Oberholzer. I work at GIA, and I really do appreciate that you take the time in that busy season. So coming in here, let me give you just some background what this is about. So we are, as part of an audit, we're reviewing whether all the controls processes have been adhered to. Does that make sense so far to you?
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Please continue.
So what we're interested in particular is the monitoring and the coverage of the shared mailbox where client requests come in.
Mm-hmm.
So could you describe for me how that process generally works?
Okay, so here is how it usually works. Whenever you get a request in via the shared mailbox, whoever's monitoring the shared mailbox is picking up the incoming request and they'll action it. That's typically how it will go.
Mm-hmm. So what would happen if someone is not in that day, someone who's assigned to monitor the shared mailbox?
Well, that's why we make sure we have two people on the list who are in charge of checking the incoming requests. When someone isn't there or absent or can't do it, then I, as a supervisor, assign responsibility to someone else. There's a few people that can do this task.
Okay. Do you remember a situation in last November that led to a client loss?
Yeah, I remember that. It was a big thing with the client. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the client was upset.
Can you describe to me what happened there?
Yeah, let me think about the sequence. Yeah, so Astrid, that's it, yeah. So Astrid sent me a message in the morning. She was sick. She had terrible flu. Then we had a management meeting. It's our regular one. Patrick was there. He's our business manager. And I mentioned to him that Astrid was out. And then when I got back to the desk after the meeting, got a message that Michael was also out. So they were both out, which is unusual.
Yeah. So what happened then?
Then after a couple of hours, we got a call from the client, or some client. Can't remember the name. He was quite annoyed. He said that his instruction was not executed. That's when we realised actually both were out and no one had assigned cover.
Okay. Oh, I understand. So, but in that situation on that November, so is that correct that you were the only person who had the information about Astrid and Michael being out?
Yeah, except for the fact that I told Patrick, the business manager, as I said, I told him that Astrid was out in the morning, and I just assumed that he would have assigned, someone else to do the task. He's usually quite good at that.
Yeah, but if we look at the handbook here, it does say that it's your responsibility as the line manager to assign someone. So just take a...
Yeah, that looks correct. But I had it differently envisaged in my mind, actually. Yeah, I mean, are you sure this is the current version of the policy?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Just printed that out last week.
Is it new? Is this a new change?
No, that was
different.
already there. I think it was mid last year when it was enacted.
Really? Where's the date? Oh yeah. Maybe I haven't read it after the. Maybe I read the old version. The old version didn't have that. Yeah, I'll have to check.
But here you would agree that the process wasn't adhered to, and it was your responsibility under the handbook to assign a substitute.
Yeah, it kind of says it here in black and white. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Okay, Asif, thanks for that. I think that would be all for today. Let me just explain what the next steps are. So we're going to continue our work. We need to review some documents. It will probably be 2 or 3 weeks until we get back in touch with you. So if you have any question now or in the meantime, those 2 or 3 weeks, just don't hesitate to ask them now or call me.
Will I get to see your conclusions before you finalise them? So in case
absolutely, yeah, we will share that with you before we get to the final conclusion.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But thanks again for taking time. And as I said, anything in the meantime,
Yeah.
give me a call and
Okay.
we'll call you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Peter.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.